ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरक्षसे गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर्याजिहा पुत्रेति तन्मयतया सर्वोऽभिनेदु तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे तं नयमामचरणम्। First of all, my millions of dandat pranam in the lotus feet of my Paramaradhyatam Guru Pad Padma Om Vishnu Bhasi Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami, and millions of dandat pranam in the lotus of feet of my Shiksha Guru Shri Om Vishnu Bhasi Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Now, you should hear carefully. What is the meaning of carefully? With great honor and a strong belief to follow all these things. What Sukadeva Goswami is telling to Parikshit Maharaj. We will follow. By this idea we should hear. When I read Srimad Bhagavatam, so many thoughts comes new. I want to explain each and every slok and all the words that Sukadeva Goswami has uttered or Vyasadeva has. But in 4 days, 5 days, we cannot do it. But I want that we should hear all these things. Then, Jnana and Vairagya Yukta Bhakti will come. Surely it will come. By hearing. So I want, but we have no time. But I think that in India, where I will be, I will explain all these things. All should know. We read it in 7 days, a very poor manner. Now, once when Kaliyuga was about to come, perhaps when Krishna disappeared from this world, from very day, Kaliyuga entered. But Parikshit Maharaj was very strong person. He can conquer Kaliyuga. If he wanted, he would have been killed him. But he saw something. Very strange, wonderful thing. That in Kaliyuga, if a man will chant Hare Krishna, Ram or Krishna, any auspicious name of Krishna, Very soon they will be liberated. In Satyajug, by very kathor tapasya.
Severe austerity.
In Treta, by
Fire sacrifice.
Ashwamedh and other things. And in
Dapur.
Dwapar, Puja Archan, everything will be received by name Sankirtan Vandi. So he thought, I should not kill him. But he gets up places. Dyutam, Panam, Striyam, Shuna, Jatra, Dharmo, Chaturvida. He gave what? Dyutam, gambling. And Panam. And Dyutam, Panam, Striyam, Avaidhi Stri Sangha. Avaidhi Stri Sangha means unfair. And Pasuhinsa, killing of animals and others. There Kali lives, but he also wanted something more. You should give me any more place. Then he thought anything and told, you can be in gold. Gold means money, wealth. Where there will be money, gold, very rich person, they will do for what I have told before. Automatically they will come. And he will be very ahankari, proud. And he will be like Kans, Jarasandha and others. We can easily be careful from force. Dyutam, Panam, Striyam, Shuna. But wealth, very dangerous. Sometimes we collect money to build mandir, temple and so many things. But for Kanishta Adhikari, it brings all the unearths or divisive comes. Then Brahmachari as sannyasi used to quarrel themselves. They cannot be careful. They cannot be safe. So, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, they were preaching lot of money, wealthy person following him and getting plenty of money. And when they passed away, traveling, position. I will be the head of this place. I will be the Acharya. And I will deal with so much money. Be careful. At once coming and at once useful. Spend it in what purpose? In any Krishna consciousness for the service of Vishnu and Vaishnava. Otherwise you cannot be saved. Nowadays I see these all things are coming in Vaishnava society also. Here and there. So you must be very careful. Our Guru Maharaj used to tell, to make money is very easy. But when you will collect, then what will be? To use, proper use is very difficult. Very difficult. So, Kaltu has come. And Sant Sanat and all the rishis assembled in Namisharanya, who was Sauna, who was disciple of Vyasdev, very high and cultured. He was somewhat any of the Ved, master of Ved. It has been written here. So very high class, a realized person. And there, in the council of Parikshit Maharaj, where he was going to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyasdev, his father, Parashar, Gautam, Vishwamitra, Vasishtha. Who is Vasishtha? Or Manasan of Brahma, Marichi, Atri, all the sons.
Angira, Pulastha.
Yes. And also Navajogendra, Agastha, Kavi Habia, Tariksha, and so many. And there, Shrut Goswami was sitting on the, and he is reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. So they asked to Shrut Goswami, here is Lomhar Sut. वो पहले वाला का नाम उच्चश्र,
आगे लोमहर संसूत, उग्र सभा।
ये उग्र सभा. So he is Ugra Savas, disciple of Srila Vyasdev. They are telling, they are not less than himself Suta, but still he was like a baby, or was like Sukadeva Goswami. So he was reciting. Also he was disciple, direct disciple of Sukadeva Goswami. So he heard Srimad Bhagavat from him and from others also, Shiksha Guru, here and there. As we heard some from our Gurudev, also Shiksha Guru, his god brothers. So many. So he heard so many things. So they asked this question. Now, Prayena Alpayaisaha, in Kaliyuga, the age of human persons, very short. We can imagine 100 years. Those who are conquered their senses, they, and those who are not Jitendriya, or very less, very less. Prayena alpa ayusha sabya kalavasmin juge jana mandas mandamatayo mandabhagya upatruta. Oh, very small buddhi. Intelligence, very less. They be like animals. Sumandamatayo. And intelligence like animal, nothing. Mandabhagya. Unfortunate. How? They will do something for happiness and they will receive what? So many sufferings. So many problems and problems. He upadruta. And so many diseases, so many enemies, so many things will come that they will make upset your mind, everything. Oh, you are sadhu. Sadhu means you are following of Sata. Krishna is himself Sata. Keeping Krishna in your heart, always. You know, the essence of Vedas, Brahma Sutra, Mahabharata, and everything. And that is Srimad Bhagavatam. It is essence of all the Purans and Ved, Upanishad, Nigam, Agam, everything. So, we are praying that you should tell us how our soul will be happy. How my body, myself will be happy, there is no question. Question is what? How our soul will be, Jatma, Atma, will prasidati, will be happy. Bruhi nasat dadana. We are all respectful, faithful. Jenatma samprasita. You should tell me. And then he began to tell. He became very happy. Why? This question was like प्रेरणा देने वाला हृदय में, कृष्ण की लीलाओं का स्मरण की प्रेरणा देने वाला.
Inspiration in his heart to remember the Krishna's pastimes.
But
Inspiration in his heart.
oh, impression in his heart. All pastimes of Krishna came at once in his heart, and he became overwhelmed. And then he began to. Oh, he did what? First, he did pranam to his Gurudev. Yang prabrajantam anupetam apeta krityam dvaipayano virahakatar ajuhava putreti tanmayataya tarvo bhinedu sang sarvabhutaridayam. Oh, young prabrajantam anupetam apeta krityam. He was 16 years in the womb of his mother. Vyasdev became very worried. Oh, who are you? I don't know. But you should come out. Why you are giving suffering to your mother? Come at once. He told that I cannot come. When totally Maya will be gone from this world, then I may come. Oh, I'm driving Maya, and you should come out. I have no faith on you. To whom you have faith? I have faith in Krishna. So Krishna will come and tell, then I will. At once, Vyasdev meditated, and Krishna came and told, oh, I am Krishna. You should come out from the womb of your mother. And what became? At once, in a second, he came out of the womb of mother. And prabrajantam. And he took like sannyas, Paramahansa ways, and began to run away from house. And then he was persuading him, oh my son, putra, putra. Why? He knew that he will be Brahmagyani, detached from whole world. He will only be qualified to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So if he will go, what to do? Then where to preach and who will preach Srimad Bhagavatam? So, he was following and what doing? Putra, putra. But he was not answering, and instead of him, trees began to echo. What putra? कौन किसका पुत्र है? कौन किसका बेटा है? Who is putra? Who is son? Who is father? Who is whose father and whose son? And that's he. I don't know. But he was persuaded. Oh, he was going, he saw that in a very big pond, so many naked girls were playing together. And then Sukadeva Goswami went, but they were playing as they were playing, naked in the pond. After that, when he passed away, then Vyasdev, with long hair, white everywhere. He went there and they became shamed, and they came out of the pond. They took their clothes and began to do pranam. Then Vyasdev told, oh, you are my daughters. I'm your grandfather of grandfather. And my son, at the age of 16, quite naked, very beautiful. And he passed away and you have no shame at all. But now I'm coming. And you became son. Why? Oh, your son is like a dry wood. He never saw here and there. Never. He went straight So he was like a dry wood. But you are asking us, you have feeling that we are girls, you are. That is why. So Sukadeva Goswami, high class of renown. But Vyasdev persuaded him. And he wanted to bring him
back.
Anyhow, by any trade he brought this. Oh, first, Katha is very long. So I am telling someone. तो ताड़ाताड़ी होएगा. अच्छा जी. Then he brought him and trained him Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh, you know Sukadeva Goswami. Nirgunne Pratishthitam. Nirgunna Brahma, Nirgun Brahma Pratishthit. He only stays any place 5 to 6 minutes as if any cow is milked. Only, not more than that. But Shaunak are telling, oh, this Sukadeva Goswami, how he was in a place and learned everything, though he was Atmaram. Why? He cannot stay in a place, but how he stayed to learn all this? Oh, Atmaramasya munayo nirgantha urukrame kurvanta hetukim bhaktim itham bhut guno hari. Oh, to see pastimes of Krishna are so attractive, so sweet, so powerful that even Atmaram, Atmakam Rishi, want to hear and to recite it. What to tell for me? And then he learnt everything. So he is doing pranam to that Guru who is everywhere, like Krishna, and very karuni, merciful and praying. What he has done, Jaswaba Swanubhavam, Akhila Sutisar Meka, Adhyatma Deepam, Atityatil Satangtamandam, Sansaruna Karuna Puran Guhyam Tang Vyasa Sunam Guru. Oh, there is a pool, bridge, where there is water. We cannot cross. So bridge is needed. The army of Ram could not cross ocean. So a bridge was made by monkeys. Nil. And they could. So, world is what? Bhausagar.
Big ocean.
Oh, big, endless ocean. Bhava means to take birth and to die and to take birth. We are in this. But Vyasdev, what he made, Sukadeva Goswami, or recited. And he was the first speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam and Prachar of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, he has made a bridge. Oh, he was very merciful. And he has recited this to Parikshit Maharaj. And by Parikshit Maharaj it went to whole world. So I am doing pranam to him. Sudarshan. And he got sing. Kirtan. Kali kukur kadan yadi chahe, Kali kukur kadan yadi chahe, Kaliyuga pavan kar bhay naasam, Kaliyuga pavan kar bhay naasam, Shri Sachidananda Gaye. Gaur Preman. Very good, Krishna. So to remember Gaur Leela, Bhakti Vinod Thakur held, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. All past tense has come. Now, hearing the question, Sut Goswami remembered all the sweet past times of, and he became very joyful. And then he did pranam to his Gurudev, Sukadeva Goswami. So, everywhere, we should do pranam to Gurudev. If you are going to any place, from one place to another, you are doing arshan, you are doing anything, any tapasya or any arshan, bandhan, anything, begin from Gurudev. This is our, because Guru Nishtha is the backbone of Bhakti. So he began from here. Sabai punsang paro dharmo jato bhakti radhokhaje ahetu kavyauhitaja atma samprisi. Oh, in one slok he told how atmas will be happy. Jayatma samprisi. There are so many kinds of religion in this world. Muslim dharma, Hindu dharma, Buddha dharma, Christian dharma, Muslim dharma, so many, thousands and thousands. But they are not Nitya dharma. They are not Bhagavad dharma. If that is thing, good thing, okay, we can take. Like steps of Sanatana dharma. But when there are somewhat conflict. Oh, we should give up. They are not Param Dharma. Param Dharma is one, without second. Krishna is Supreme Lord, He is one without second. Advaya Gyan Pat Tattva, Krishna. So religion must be one. Not so many things. But now, or from beginning, we see so many rishis. Oh, there must, so many kinds. Dharma satattam nihitam guhaya. Mahanubhava bhavatyena gata samata. So, in which Brahma, Narad, Sukadeva Goswami, Vyasdev, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers. Oh, this is the job. This is Atma Dharma, Bhagavad Dharma, Vaishnava Dharma. So, what is Param Dharma? Nishchit Rupena. Sure. Param Dharma. Jato Bhakti Adhokhaji. Adhokhaji Krishna. He cannot be realized by senses, human senses. Avang manso gochara. So, Bhakti should be done. How? Ahetuk. There should be no reason. No bodily gain or anything. And apratihata. Without any
interruption.
Like Madhuhani Sri. Tailadharavat avicchinnagati. That by following that dharma, param dharma, you can be happy. Srila Rupa Goswami, knowing the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave a paribhashic definition of bhakti, and which is anna bhilashitasam, gyan karmadhyana pratam, anukullena krishna anusilanam bhakti. We try to follow this. There should be no loop and hole. Aranya Maharaj will explain. You should come here.
Still Gurudev wanted me to explain briefly the definition of bhakti, which has been manifested
with the examples.
by Srila Rupa Goswami under the inspiration of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anya vilashita shunyam jnanakamadhyanavarikam anukulyena krishna anushilanam bhakti uttama. In brief, can be said that the continuous, unbroken cultivation of all endeavors of the body, mind, and words, and of internal feelings, which are meant exclusively for the benefit of Shri Krishna, which is not covered by karma, reward-seeking activity, jnana, the cultivation of knowledge for liberation, yoga, austerity, etc., and which is completely devoid of even the slightest smell of any other desire or those endeavors, those feelings. They are called Uttama Bhakti, transcendental devotion. So, especially our Srila Vishnu Thakur, he has explained deeply the meaning of each
I can ask anyone,
word of this verse.
anyone, and I will make a stand them if they cannot reply. So you should all hear carefully. To anyone I can ask, ladies or males.
Here, the Swarup Lakshana, or the intrinsic characteristic of pure bhakti, has been described in the second line. Anukulyena Krishnanushinam Bhakti Uttama. And the extrinsic characteristic, or that which is not bhakti, has been described in the first line. Anyavilastashunyam Jnanakamadhyanavarikam. So first we come to what bhakti actually is. Bhakti is Anushilanam. Shil Dhatu means cultivation. And this verbal root has two aspects. That is called Cheshtarup and Bhavarup. In other words, Shil Dhatu indicates an activity and also a concomitant emotion. So bhakti is an activity and an emotion. First we'll look at Cheshtarup, the activity. This activity has been divided into two parts, Sadhan Rup and Karya Rup. The Sadhan Rup means practice. What type of practice? This practice is divided into two parts, Pravrityatmaka Cheshtarup and Nivrityatmaka Cheshtarup. First of all, Pravrityatmaka Cheshtarup means to accept enthusiastically all the activities such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Bhagasevanam, Achamanam, Rasastakam, Atmanivedanam, Guru Pad Ashraya, Diksha, Guru Rasevan, Sadhama Prachasiksha, Sadhu Maganugamam. All the angas of bhakti, to accept them. How? Utsahat Nisyakdaya Tatakama Pravatana. With enthusiasm, patience and confidence. This positive acceptance of the path of devotion is called Pravrityatmaka Cheshtarup. Yet it's not enough. Something else should be there. Nivrityatmaka Cheshtarup. Also one should make an endeavor to avoid all of those things that are unfavorable for bhakti. Atyahara Priyasa Chaprajalpamuni overeating, over endeavoring, associating with worldly minded persons, etc. Also means one should make a very careful, deliberate endeavor to avoid 10 types of Nam Aparat, beginning with Satam Linda, criticizing Vaishnavas, Nigura, Bhagya, disrespecting Shri Guru, etc. 10 types of Nam Aparat. Also, the Dham Aparat, Jiva Aparat, offenses to all living entities, even to an ant. All of these things, and anarthas, cultivating and holding on to material desires and identification with I and mine, or to neglect these things, to at once give them up. It constitutes Nivrityatmaka Cheshtarupa. So when both are there, this is the aspect of sadhana. The Karya aspect of Cheshtarup refers to those who by sadhana they have attained bhav. In the stage of bhav, all activities such as hearing, chanting, remembering are undertaken as the anubhavs, or the reactions to internal feeling. In other words, when rati, spiritual emotion, manifests in the heart, automatically, then this spiritual emotion causes one to sing, dance, chant, and remember, etc. This is Cheshtarup. On the other side, Bhavrup. Bhavrup means rati itself, the Sai Bhav, one of 5 permanent foundational emotions. and also Sansari Bhava, the transitory persisting emotions. So in brief, all of these ideas are only included in the word Shilanam. Anukul Yaya Krishna no Shilam. We only discuss this word Shil, so far. All this together, taken together, is Bhakti. But this Shil, this cultivation of activities of the body, mind and words and of emotions should be what? Anushilanam. The syllable Anu indicates Anugattimai. That Bhakti is undertaken, how? Not independently or whimsically, but under the very careful guidance of Sadguru, your Vaishnavas, Sri Krishna. The word Anu also indicates Nirantartimai. There should not be a break. Bhakti should flow like honey pouring from a jar. It doesn't splash here and there. It stays in one big stream all the way down to the ground. So all thoughts, feelings, activities without any break. They should flow like this. For example, Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj was doing his southern bhajan. But what happened? He became attached to a deer. This was a break. So, at that time, he came out from the definition, Anushilanam. It was not Uttam Bhakti anymore. So, these are examples. Anukulyena. Now, Anukulyena. One may say, Anushilanam is there, but it should be Anukulyena. What is that? Anukulyena means practical bhav rohit. That the activities should be devoid of any antagonistic mood towards Krishna. Anukulyena. Practical bhav rohit. Why? Because we see that persons like Chanura and Mustika, the wrestlers, they also were bringing happiness to Krishna. By wrestling with Krishna, by striking Krishna, Krishna felt great happiness because he was enjoying the fight. But is this activity bhakti? No, it's not bhakti. Because it's not anukulyena, practical bhav rohit. It is not devoid of an antagonistic mood. They wanted to kill Krishna. On the other hand, we see that sometimes Madhya Yashoda, she does things to Krishna which don't make him happy. Sometimes she twists his ear and gives him a slap. Sometimes she can tie him up with a rope and then he's crying. Sometimes she takes a stick and Krishna runs away in fear with tears in his eyes. So, can we say that this is not bhakti because it doesn't give happiness to Krishna? No, must be bhakti. Why? Because her endeavors, they are in relation to Krishna and they are for his benefit. It is practical bhav rohit. She never thinks that she will give any harm to Krishna. But whatever she does, even if Krishna will not appreciate it until he grows up later, and then realizes it was all for his benefit. Yet still we see that her heart has no antagonistic mood. It's only for Krishna's happiness. So such activities, Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam, they can be called Uttam Bhakti. If they have all these qualities, yet the Tatastha Lakshan should also be present. Otherwise it will not be Uttama Bhakti. What are the Tatastha Lakshan? The marginal characteristics or extrinsic characteristics of Bhakti. First of all, Anyavilashita Shunyam. Should be Anyavilas. Anya means other. And Avilas means desires. Anyavilas Shunyam. Completely devoid, not even the slightest trace or smell of any other desire. Here Rupa Goswami felt that it was not complete to say Anyavilas Shunyam. He said Anyavilas Shita Shunyam. Here he is given a suffix on the word Anyavilas. This suffix indicates that one should be devoid of other desires when one is in his under normal circumstances. This has been given because those sadhaks who still have some connection with the physical body, they are at the time of great danger, at the time of great calamity, they are bound to call out, "Oh Krishna, save me." Now to call out, to ask Krishna to save one, this is not within the definition of Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam. Yet it's been included here because of the example is given of Draupadi. Draupadi was being disrobed by Krishna, and at that time she called, "Hey Govinda Rakoshana, oh Krishna, take shelter of you, please save my life." And Krishna came in the form of his Vastra avatar, sorry incarnation, and in this way protected the dignity of Draupadi. So this example has been given because if a devotee, the sadhak, who still has some connection with the physical body, he is not in his ordinary circumstances. In ordinary circumstances, he would never ever ask Krishna for anything. But at a time of great calamity, he may call out, oh God, save me for a moment. Yet he will not be excluded from the definition. Because generally, he would never ask for these things. So the suffix has been given, Anyavilas Shita Shundam. Then, Jnana Kamatenavritam. Jnana, knowledge, is of the three types. Tatpadata Jnana, Thampadata Jnana, and Brahmajiva Aikya Jnana. So first, Tatpadata Jnana refers to knowledge of Bhagavan. Krishna through Bhagavan's servant. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is Sarva Shaktiman. He has all potencies. He is full of compassion. He is Satchidananda Vigraha. He is the ocean of mercy. He is also the ocean of rasa. This is all knowledge of Tat. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is one type of Jnana. Another type of Jnana, that is called Thampadata Jnana. To know who am I? I'm not this physical body. I am Atma, the soul. This soul is part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, by constitution, I am His eternal servant. These are the types of knowledge included in Thampadata Jnana, knowledge of oneself. The third type of Jnana is called Brahmajiva Aikya Jnana, knowledge that Brahma, that is the Nirvishesh, Nirgun, Nishakti, the impersonal light of Brahman, is one with, non-different from, the Atma. So this type of Jnana, it completely covers Bhakti. If there's any smell of the idea that the Atma and Bhagavan are the same, that all Atmas are the same, that we are all God, I am you, and you are me, and we are all together, this knowledge completely destroys Bhakti. So here, Jnana Kamatena Vritam, Bhakti should not be Jnana Avrita, covered by knowledge, which is completely destroys Bhakti. But some knowledge can be there. What type of knowledge? Tatpadata Jnana and Thampadata Jnana. Knowledge of who is Bhagavan and who am I. So in the beginning this is helpful. But gradually as one advances, this is also Jnana Priyasam Vipassana Manta Eva Jivanti Sarvakaritam Bhavati. This knowledge should also be left behind. So Jnana, Karmadi and Avrita. Here the word karma means that one can perform karma, but not those karmas which cover bhakti. What is the example? We see that in Vedic society, if your parents pass away, you'll have to offer oblations. Like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Jagannath Mishra passed away, he went to Gaya and offered oblations there for his father. So these activities, should such karmas or pious ritualistic religious activities, should they be performed or not? So Rupa Goswami Pai said, if they will not cover bhakti. So what makes the karma cover bhakti or not cover bhakti? It depends on your shraddha, on your faith. If you have a faith that by doing this karma, then my bhakti will increase. Or by neglecting this karma, my bhakti will be disturbed. Then this karma will cover bhakti. But if one will have the faith, whether I do it or whether I don't do it, it won't make any difference whatsoever to my bhakti, because bhakti is independent of karma and jnana. Bhakti is always transcendental. Then, if one will engage in some karma without any faith in that activity, then it will not cover bhakti. And therefore we see that Vaishnavas, they do birth ceremony, haircutting ceremony, first grain ceremony, and wedding ceremony, and Pinda, offering oblations to forefathers, all of these things. But why do they do it? Because it's a very good excuse to invite all the relatives and all the villagers and everyone to get together and have a big kirtan, and hear Hari Katha, have Sadhu Sangha, and honor Mahaprasada. So like a trick to set an example for society, and to bring everyone into the fold of pure bhakti, may be accepted. So it's called Jnana Kamati and Avrita. The word Adi means etc. It refers to yoga. If one will practice the yoga system, and one will have faith in the Yoga Sutras, then the false ego will come. I am the doer. One will not have dependence on God and on the mercy of Shri Guru. They are Hoiti Kripa, because one has faith in his own activities. So here Adi refers to yoga, also refers to dry renunciation, Shushka Vairagya, artificially giving up the things of this world while internally still meditating on them. So all of these things are very dangerous, and they should, they can be accepted to a certain degree, but not in such a way that they will cover bhakti. So when all of these components of the definition given by Rupa Goswami are present, it can be called Uttama Bhakti or transcendental devotion.
Very good. Thanks. Oh.